July 20th, Tuesday. The time is 9:35 in the morning. We are at Panti's junkyard facility where we assembled the mini plant, and we're just about ready for a full-blown operation. All the corrections I've made to the plant, including the traps and everything we needed. Air was tested, water was tested, everything is flowing fine. We're just about to start loading all the feedstock to the conveyor up to the gasifier, and we'll get it started very soon. Right now we can see Joe bringing all the feedstock with wood in it. This is a sample of what we're going to use. Shredded tires. We just throw in all the bottles of water we've been drinking over here, since we can obviously feed the plastic as well. But basically that's the type of shredded tires we're going to use. As you can see out here, Panti has all kind of feedstock, shredded tires, with wires, without wires. Literally has mountains of tires over here. So we're going to try to get rid of all these tires and produce oil and electricity at the same time. The plant was manufactured and fabricated in Israel and assembled over here in the United States. It was shipped overseas over here. This is its second location. What we see over here is the gasifier and the conveyor connection on the top. Basically the material, any kind of waste that goes into the gasifier, get heated into about 800 degrees Celsius, goes through the gases goes through the cyclone up there. That's the cyclone, and then from the cyclone goes down into the first cooler system that separates the gas from the liquids, where we can get the oil straight from the pipes right here, which we will see later on. Once the gas is separated from the oil, it goes through a couple other scrubbers. The scrubbers clean the gas. Once they go through all the cleaning process, the gas goes through all the cleaning process, it is connected all the way up to this fan, which on the top has a torch. Right now we will be using the torch to burn the methane gas. In the future we're going to connect this gas into a big tank, and from the tank we're going to feed a generator that's going to produce the electricity for this plant and for any other purposes that we need. The plant is built on the two steel skids, which we can see right here, two platforms. The platform which I'm showing right now basically is separated from the gasification system. It has additional features that we're not using right here. This is a pyrolysis tank right here, which we're not using in our process at this point. Those two tanks are for carbon, active carbon, which is another process we can produce carbon out of our material. We are not using it right now. We're only working on the gasifier that's going to produce us oil and gas, methane gas, and we'll send it to the labs to get results. In the future, in a later date, when we choose to, we can operate the pyrolysis and produce higher quality of oil and also produce active carbon. Our gasification process is a closed loop. We have no emissions. There are basically no stacks or chimneys in that loop. The only outlet is the torch right here. All the rest of the stacks that are viewed or seen here in this video does not belong to the gasification process. They are part of the pyrolysis and the carbon active process, which we're not using, as I said. But with a diesel gas soaked in it, just to get the fire started. It's probably soaked from the rain, so maybe we should use something else. Huh? Here are the temperatures we're starting with. The temperatures are in Celsius. Right now 39 and 36 degrees inside the gasifier. Joe is manually starting the fire with a small torch. Once the fire catch up, we're going to close the door and let the process begin. At the plant that we're going to build over here at the United States, the ultimate 5 ton an hour plant, we're going to have we're going to have different method of starting up the fire. Instead of using